What first got you excited about blockchains? Think about it. Oh wait. I bet it wasn't multi-million-dollar hacks, exposed data, or finding somewhere safe to store your seed phrase. Was it? Maybe it was the idea of decentralizing a broken financial system. Maybe it was imagining a world where people own their own data and get to sharing the value it creates. Or maybe it was the promise of a fundamentally better way of connecting, communicating, and transacting. The next phase of the internet that empowers us instead of exploiting us. So why hasn't that happened yet? Why are we still living with the same broken system that blockchains promise to fix? It's because blockchains can't keep a secret. Enabling open, transparent systems was only the first half of the challenge. For blockchains to really change the world, they also have to be able to protect our sensitive data when it matters. And that's why we built Midnight, to bring down the final barrier to mass adoption and unlock the full potential of the decentralized web. Let's build the internet we deserve, together.
Ladies and gentlemen, we all know this in crypto. Ownership matters. That's why Cake Wallet. Cake Wallet gives you full control of your digital assets, all in one easy-to-use application. You can store Bitcoin, Litecoin, Zcash, Monero, and many more with just one secure backup. Swap between coins in seconds. No copying addresses, no complicated steps, and even includes Bitcoin Lightning for faster payments. And with Cake Wallet built in, you can use crypto in real life through debit cards or gift cards. Simple, secure, self-custody. Download Cake Wallet and take control of your crypto. Welcome to the sexiest program. Welcome to the sexiest program on crypto here, or not just crypto, AI, politics, the breakdown with me, David Gottstein. Episode 730, sponsored by Midnight. Midnight is the title sponsor for this program. Shout out to Midnight. I'm in Midnight City, so we're gonna, again, on Friday, we'll jump back into Midnight City. We're going to get an update on what I am doing inside of Midnight City, okay? I've been mining out there. Been mining in Midnight City. Talk about some other stuff that it looks like Cardano wants to hire a volunteer director. We'll get more into that. Also, Polymarket, the official prediction market sponsor. You can't say it like I can. the official prediction market sponsor of the breakdown and my personal brand. Also, Cake Wallet. Shout out to Cake Wallet. Hope Vic's recovering. Speedy recovery to you, my friend. If you're going to hold Monero or Bitcoin, Litecoin, even Zcash on a hot wallet, you hold it on Cake Wallet. That's it. Plain and simple. I love everybody else though too, but I'm just saying hot wallet. Don't get mad. A lot of people get mad when I say these things, but I don't know why. Quad Network. We'll have Dr. K on, one of the founders, on here tomorrow. Tomorrow's Thursday. Today's Wednesday, June 17th. I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. I am. Can't wait to. It is like it's going to be like 77, 80 degrees outside. It is sunny. It's beautiful. And I know a lot of you motherfuckers don't go outside. I'm just letting you know what's happening. It's nice outside. You haven't opened your blinds. You haven't opened your door. It's green outside. Summer. Nice. Beautiful. Anyway, let's move forward. Hope you guys enjoyed the show yesterday. I couldn't believe that there wasn't more chaos. I was looking for chaos, but the chaos didn't happen. I was very surprised, blown away. Absolutely blown away. And nobody was fighting. I was looking for some fighting. Anyway, I haven't looked at the market, so we'll look at the markets together. I know that I'm talking about the crypto markets. I did see an alert that SpaceX was down. We'll look into that as well. I'm going to buy SpaceX. If SpaceX, which I'm hoping that it goes down to like 120, 110, even 90, which I don't know if it gets there, but if it goes down, like I'm really going hard into it because AI, the way I'll break it down is space is real. Data centers are going to be needed and they're necessary for AI, which include AI in there. And then Tesla will merge one day with space. I mean, SpaceX, like everybody should own SpaceX the way everybody should own Bitcoin. That's the way I put it. Like you should own SpaceX just like you should own Bitcoin. I kind of sat back and I thought about it. I was like, that would be my pitch to if anybody were to ask me, I'm like, as much as you want to hold Bitcoin, or you should be holding Bitcoin, the same way you should be holding SpaceX. That's it. Because there's this man, Elon Musk, is 100% ahead of the game, 3 steps ahead of the game. I'm not coddling his balls here, okay? I know a lot of people don't like him for whatever reason. Maybe envious of what he's done. But I'm just saying in general. He's always 3 steps ahead. Always 3. Nobody thought anything about electric cars. When he took over Tesla, nobody thought much of Tesla. Electric cars, that shit ain't gonna happen. It's not gonna work out. Guess what? Everybody's driving. Most people drive Teslas. And most people who get into a Tesla never leave an EV. Or most households will have an EV and an ICE car. Internal combustion. You know where I'm going with this, right? FSD makes driving easy, makes going places easier, especially long road trips. You put on FSD, boom. I like scaring the shit out of people with ass mode, which is basically summons the vehicle to come pick you up. I've done that. And I've scared the shit out of many people because they're like, what the fuck? The car's driving itself. Absolutely. Absolutely. It is worth every penny. You want to go fast, you can go fast. The only thing, obviously, the only down part about owning an EV is that you don't have the exhaust system. Okay, you don't hear the exhaust note. And I'm into muscle cars, and you don't hear that. It's the only thing. And also that you can't shift. Anyway, we'll talk more about this. Let's go into Trump is at the G7 summit in France. All the world leaders are kissing his ass. I don't know if you guys have tuned into this. Like all the world leaders, even liberal media is reporting on this, how every single world leader is lined up to shake his hand. It's like a bunch of, like I'm telling you, they look like a bunch of fans right now. Which takes me to, they understand who the leader of the free world is. They know that if they want to do business, they do business with Trump. No matter whether you like it or not, whether you're a Democrat tuning in, independent, Republican, it doesn't, I'm telling you right now, Trump walks into the room and all the shit that they've been talking, it goes out the window. They want to talk to him. Even Carney, Prime Minister Carney, was literally in Trump's ear explaining the deal that he made with China about China bringing in their EVs into Canada. Anyway, let's look at, so this brings me to Polymarket. Shout out to Polymarket. As always, this segment in the morning. I'm always looking at news from all over the place. But here's Polymarket. Polymarket. There we go. So Trump again announces that the Stray will be fully opened soon. It was supposed to be open yesterday. This is listen. Somebody called me a liberal yesterday. That somebody comes onto the show at 12:15 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and he breaks down the markets via charts. He does men's astrology here for everybody. Him and some others call me a liberal. Or my views are very liberal now. So, and this is not a shot at Landy. I'm just, in general, hold on. Hold on, guys. Let's talk about this. Am I not allowed to criticize? Like, I can still be a part of the team, but I can criticize and say, like, bro, you said the goddamn Straits is open yesterday. And now it's like fully open soon. Like, what are we doing here? I'm telling you, they're going to kick me out. They're going to kick me out of MAGA. They've already kicked me out of the Jewish Defense League. The ADL got a goddamn page about me being an alt-right member or some shit like that. I'm going to have no tribe after this. I'm absolutely not going to have a tribe after this. And Polymarket says that there's a 21% chance that basically the stray traffic returns to normal by the end of the month. 21% chance. Guys. I know you want to hate on me. Because I'm being... This is the same way. This is the same way I roll when it comes to crypto, finance, products, businesses. Like, I get, like, there's no way to spend this. Check out Polymarket. Again, check out Polymarket if you want the latest news. That's why I go, because I want instantaneous news, man. I say this every day, but it's the truth. Like, that's what I want. I want instant news, man. I want numbers. I want to understand what the people think. Guys, we can be critical or we can have feedback. Trump did say, he came out and stated that yes, well, we had the conversation yesterday about the $300 billion that could potentially be given to Iran. Trump came out and said, we're not giving $300 billion. But that's the whole thing. That was my point yesterday. The United States not printing $300 billion. Okay. But if these third-party countries, which have frozen Iranian assets, get the green light from the United States of America, it's the same thing as if we gave them money. And they're gonna use this money to rebuild. They're gonna use this money to fund more terrorism, to fund these sleeper cells. That's all they're going to do. I'm being very critical of this. So, like, I'm gonna take both sides here. I'm gonna look at it from two sides. Yes, it was a good thing that we went into Iran and we took out their nuclear capabilities. Okay, that's what the government said. But we also said we took them all out 6-8 months ago, whatever it was. The first operation, we supposedly took it down, and we took it out. And then all of a sudden, 6 to 8 months later, we're back, or we're going into war with Iran. And we're taking out their nuclear capabilities. You understand how it can be confusing. And then, like, if you talk about this, and I'm a MAGA guy, and I'm a Republican. I mean, there's no secret about that. But I can think for myself. Like, at the end of the day, I'm an American before I'm affiliated with any fucking party. You sit back and you're like, what is happening? You just said you took it out and now we're going back in. Like, what are we doing? So if you're going to go into Iran, because listen, you had to have big balls to go into Iran. No president ever did. So Trump got them balls, man, and he went into Iran, and we've been told that 95%, almost all of their capability from a military standpoint, has been taken out. Okay. Then why are we making deals? That is my only thing that I keep coming back to. Why are we making a deal with a bunch of terrorists? Like, that's never worked out. We are dealing with terrorists and we're making deals. We have the strongest army in the world. Why are we dealing here? We should be, if anything, we should be dealing from a fucking point of strength, not, it feels like weakness. I don't know who the fuck is leading that country. The reports came out that there's like 31 different fucking clans there, that the entire government is so decentralized that if one gets taken out, another one pops in and takes over. Just like, and I really do believe, I think within this plan, there was supposed to be an uprising of the Iranian people, which didn't happen. I really think, I believe that Israel and the United States of America thought there was going to be an uprising during these strikes, and the Iranian people would be able to topple the government, and that didn't happen. Again, these are just my opinions. They're not, hey, my opinions. If we're there already, like, I don't, you got to take out the people that are at the helm. Like, that's just my point of view. Like, you can't negotiate with them. There'll be peace for 2 to 3 years, but they're going to make another. If you think that okay, they'll sign the agreement with you, but they're going to be back in a cave developing a nuclear, weapon. They told you before, like, even with Obama doing this whole thing, they said, like, hey, we will not try to develop any, nuclear weapons. Our missiles don't go further than like 2,000 miles. I'll talk about crypto. Shut your mouth. You sit there and you watch me. You know why this is fucking important, by the way? Because stocks keep going up regardless of what's happening in Iran and in the Middle East. Stock market keeps going up. Guess what keeps going fucking down and chopping up? It's crypto. Every single time they go ahead and talk about Iran and that the strait closes down and it opens, all of a sudden there's massive volatility in the crypto markets. So this kind of conversation, me talking about Iran and the war that's going on over there, is fucking important for crypto apparently. Because the traditional markets don't give a fuck. Everything's fucking booming. Gold up, silver, precious metals, fucking tech, everything booming. Fucking as soon as there's a fucking announcement of no ceasefire, crypto goes crashing down to $3. What are we fucking talking about? Of course this is fucking important. Of course this is important to talk about. I didn't know that crypto was fucking so into war. That you guys get fucking scared when there's a rocket that's fired out there in the Middle East, man. That you sell your position. Oh shit! There's a war in fucking Iran. I'm selling my positions. I'm going stabling up. Shit. Shit. It's the truth, though. It is the truth. Hold on one second. Also, an hour ago, Trump, and this is what I'm talking about with the whole deal situation, right? And this from Polymarket. Trump, when asked whether the Iran deal will be signed by Friday, he said, "You never know with these deals." And then there was kind of like a suspect or a little sus comment. Trump praises Modi as the most beautiful looking man as the US and India near a trade deal. Oh, crypto's down again? Crypto's down again. Crypto's down again. Let's fucking look at this. No wonder this guy wanted to talk about crypto. No wonder the guy wanted to fucking talk about crypto. I'd want to talk about it too. Probably peeing on yourself. I mean, Bitcoin's at 66,000. I mean, it's just fucking choppy. That's all it is, man. It's just choppy. It's just fucking. Anyway. We need to. Bottom line, we need. If they send them any money, it's what I said yesterday. If they send them any sort of money, if any money goes over to Iran from the United States of America, whether it's from us or indirectly, it's no better. It is literally no better than what Obama and Biden did. That's it. And I stand on that. I love a lot of the stuff that Trump has done. The administration has done a lot of great stuff that is not reported about. But at the end of the day, like that in itself would be a loss. So I hope it's not. I hope it's not the case. I really hope it's not the case because then you're going to have to justify, spending millions of dollars per day having our Navy parked, military Navy parked outside of their fucking front door every single day. And then also giving them money the same way that Obama did along with Biden. So like it doesn't make sense. This entire thing wouldn't make sense. And it's the fucking truth, man. Americans are focused on America right now. Americans want a better life. America has to come first. We need to fix our shit here before we help everybody over there. That's bottom line. And by the way, I don't know if there can be a peace deal. And I said this yesterday. I don't know if there's any sort of peace deal when you have Crazy BB over there who's not willing to sign off on any deal. Listen, man, he doesn't want. See, from one standpoint, I don't agree with half the shit he does. But from one standpoint, I do. Like, you can't keep terrorists in power. I thought we also wanted to free the Iranian people. What happened with that? Anyway, I'm going to be called a liberal for this. I am 100% going to be called a liberal. And I can't believe this because if Rob Nelson, who has a show on this network at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Mondays and Wednesdays, hears what I'm saying right now, he's going to be like, oh my God. He is going to be fucking creaming himself. Anyway, welcome to the breakdown. I already gave you the case on crypto, right? I already told you where I stand on crypto. Okay? It's the harsh reality. I put out fucking reaction videos yesterday. Put out 2, and I will continue to do reaction videos on things that I see on the timeline that I think are fucking goddamn stupid. And they need to be addressed. I will go ahead and do that. I like reaction videos. By the way, I'm on Threads, and holy shit, what did I walk into? That is like liberal, left-wing, woke left central, bro. It is crazy in there. I'm being beat up like it's the Royal Rumble. Nobody wants to even answer the question that I'm posting on there. Okay, nobody wants to answer a question that I'm posting on there. They're just right away, they're attacking me. That's crazy. No reach around, no nothing. Just straight to the attacks. I said memes are dead. I said the meme economy is dead. Let me explain again what I mean by that. Let me explain what I mean by the meme economy being dead. Meme economy 1, you had Dogecoin, you had Shiba Inu that came into the mix. Dogecoin, Shiba Inu. And then a few other things that popped off because people saw this, that you can have more than one meme on the chain. That's what people saw at the time. They saw that, and that's why you got Shiba Inu. You had, I'm not going to name all the others, but you had a bunch that were, okay, baby Dogecoin, shit like that. They popped off. A lot of these things went into the millions, if not billions. They popped off. Floki. All these things, they moved. You needed actual developers to build out the contracts. You couldn't just build look, anybody can push a contract, but you need developers to actually develop these contracts and make them work. So you had everybody had a fantastic time with memes. And it was easier to onboard people. And I said this yesterday. Dogecoin, as an example, it was easy to onboard people into crypto because people could actually use the asset. And you didn't have a toxic community. Though you have maxis in every community, which turns toxic, but for the most part, it wasn't. People would come in, you'd have conversations. Oh, this is what crypto's about. And then people would go and buy themselves Bitcoin. After a few weeks, people would buy Bitcoin. You probably heard me say this multiple times on Spaces when I used to host Spaces or early on in my podcasting career. That's why Doge, in my humble opinion, it did bring in a younger generation into the fold. Meme economy 2.0, which was led by Pepe. Pepe was created during a downtime, real bearish market in our ecosystem. People rallied around Pepe. Some people the first few days were like, this shit is never going to do anything. It went to $1.7 billion. It started a run within our industry, and people started to focus more on getting dope ass, dank ass fucking memes on chain. You had the Bobos, you had so many things from 4chan and just memes in general that got on chain. And even the boys club, Matt Furie's boys club started getting on chain. Okay, cool. So that was meme economy 2.0. So you had 1.0, 2.0 did very well. 3.0 is the problem. Besides technology advancing, obviously you don't need a developer anymore. Technology itself has advanced. You see pump.fun, you can just click a button. You don't have to pay anything. It sends out. That's it. Now you have a meme contract out there. Okay. You've put a meme onto the chain. So what happens there? Meme economy 3.0, which we're in right now. People start putting out contracts about anything, apples, oranges, bro. Like there was nothing left. People just pushing all this shit out. And 3.0 destroyed everything that was being built out within the memes. It absolutely destroyed everything. You guys blame Trump. This has nothing to do with Trump. Like a lot of people go to, Trump came out with, and because I've had a lot of time to think about this. Trump comes out with a meme token. Oh, that's it. Look, he drained Melania. Forget about that. That's just, you can say that's icing on the cake. When you gave the broccoli head motherfuckers the ability to create contracts, you had them holding goldfish hostages. Like dudes is like, I'm not getting off the toilet until this hits 50 million. Like you had a bunch of crazy shit happening. The Fortnite kids made their way into crypto. People stopped believing. People stopped holding. People would sell within 32 seconds. They sell now within 11 seconds. Nobody has any sort of conviction. Everybody has a fucking contract to sell you because everybody can create a contract. So everybody's selling you the meme that they're currently holding. They're in the top 10. They're like, hey, get into this project. And you're like, hey, get into this project. Now you're at a sales conference. Everybody's selling each other insurance and shit. This is what it is. It is bad. That's why I said, besides a few memes doing well, besides a few, maybe 10 to 15 memes doing well, everything else is done and cooked. That's what I believe. Because I don't see the holding coming back. I don't see that holding mentality coming back here. Can you make money within this industry or within the meme economy? Yeah, you can probably make money. I just don't know what kind of money you're looking for. But if you're talking about like, I hate allergies. When you're talking about money, like if you're talking about $50, $100 per trade, I'm sure you're going to cook. Okay, I'm sure you guys are going to cook. That's not what it was about. That's why I said I think everybody should pivot to utility tokens that actually could bring in revenue, that can escape the bubble, which is Web3. And they are absolutely oversold. They are 100% oversold. Build a foundation, let that shit go. Like, again, I'm going to bring up Chainlink. I'm going to bring up Cardano. Like, these things are sitting oversold, completely oversold. And you have a chance to go ahead and get in at the bottom. and see something go 10, 20x. Like I know a lot of you guys are chasing 1000x. These things can go 10, 20x. Even 5x is fine. But you have actual teams behind them. This is where I'm trying to get at. I'm not saying that some of these memes, like Pengu has Luca, and I'm sure Luca is working day in, day out on Pudgy Penguins and anything within the ecosystem. That's not who I'm talking about. Like I said, Dogecoin, Shiba Inu, Pengu, Pepe, Bobo, like a lot of these things will do absolutely well. 100%, no doubt about it. Bread will do well because, like I said, from a marketing aspect, they have not stopped. A lot of these things will do absolutely well. 100%, they will do phenomenal. But that's it. There's 10, 15 to 20 of these things will do good. The rest of them are going to fail. Could some of these things rise up again? It all depends on the total market cap for crypto in terms for the memes. Right now, the meme total market cap is $30 billion. 18 billion of that sits within 2 fucking meme assets, which is $18 billion. Now what? That's why I keep saying, and people are just like fucking lost when I say there is no liquidity. You got 95 million fucking tokens in the meme economy with only $30 billion worth of liquid. With 2 fucking memes holding $18 billion worth of that $30 billion pie. What's up, Tech, by the way? Tech, I gotta wait here. I don't know what I did on TikTok, but they want me to go live on the phone, but not live on the restream. It's so weird. And I know people are going to replay. I know what people are going to do. People are going to take this out of context. They will say that David is no longer in memes, which I still hold memes. So let's put it this way. I hold memes. I know people are going to take it out of context and say, oh, like he's saying that memes are dead. I am saying the current environment is dog shit. The current environment does not allow for a winner to go ahead and send to Valhalla. That's what I'm trying to tell you. There are people that are trying to bring everybody together, and you have major names going into things, and they still can't send anything. People talk about motion. It's not about motion anymore. It's like nobody wants to participate, and nobody has money to participate in the meme economy because either one, they've been absolutely destroyed, or two, they have elected to take their losses and whatever money's left and put it into utilities, banking on the fact that these have a better chance. Like Cardano has a better chance of coming back and hitting $3 and change versus some dog shit that you're in right now. That's what I'm trying to say here. And it's going over your fucking heads, and you're thinking that I'm fucking really saying like memes are fucking cooked and never. No, I'm just saying that you guys, the broccoli head motherfuckers, ruined what we were building. That is what I'm saying. I mean, think about it. You got a dude on Pump Fund streaming talking about he's gonna sleep with his mother if the market cap hits $5 million. Is this fucking normal? This ain't crypto. This is not what crypto was about. We're into tokenization. 2020, I'm one of the first people that talk about tokenizing the entire world, way before fucking BlackRock. Y'all want to? I will show you the fucking post. You know what? Let's go to the post. Let's go to the fucking post. I'm gonna show you. I'll fucking show you, motherfuckers. Let me show you. Let me show you something. Let me show you guys something. In 2020 at Blockchain Futurist, one of the biggest conferences in Canada, or you can even say North America, I said, and people laughed at me. People laughed at me when I said this. The crypto space laughed when I fucking said this shit. I said tokenization is going to be huge. And I said we should tokenize the world. Real estate, automotive, whatever. I said this shit way before any institutions came in and started talking about we're going to tokenize everything. I got laughed at for saying this. They laughed at the idea. I literally wrote that. Obviously, the grammar, I must have fucking been writing too fast on that one. The laughed at the idea. I meant to write day, okay? They laughed. They laughed. I want you to look at that. Welcome to the breakdown. Tech, I will get back to you on after the show. I'll get back to you on TikTok. But yeah, that's me. I care about this industry, and I'm always early. I'm always hella early, never late. And look what happened. All your big institutional players 6 years later started taking on this tokenizing the world message when I was out here along with just a few other people banging this fucking message. Tokenizing the world is beautiful, which leads me to the part where it's cool to tokenize real assets. It's cool to tokenize real memes. But like a lot of this shit that's been tokenized isn't real. It's absolute dog shit. And it's really ruined. It's really ruined and left a bitter taste in the mouths of a lot of people. It's ruined shit, man. It's really ruined things. So that's where I stand. Do I want the meme economy to do well? Yeah, but unfortunately, I don't right now I don't see it. I don't see it. And then like you have this fucking cabal, man. You got this cabal that I pretty much believe they're so closely connected with these fucking applications that they get in first and they leave first. And it's kind of like, bro, it's like, when are the people going to finally take back? You know what? You want the meme economy to come back? It got to start with the people. That's bottom line. You want the meme economy to come back? It got to start with the people within the ecosystem. That's it. Otherwise, respectfully, only a few are going to pop off. The rest are going to die out. And that's it. And you're holding some of the rest. And they're going to die. And they're not going to go anywhere. And I firmly believe that. I fucking believe it. I'm not blowing smoke up your ass. I'm not trying to be rage baiting I'm not rage baiting. I'm not a rage baiter. It might feel like that, but I don't rage bait. This is how I feel. At the current moment, I feel that way towards the economy. How can I talk about it? What is there to talk about? You guys always want me to talk about these. What is there to talk about? Because this is the only thing that I can think of. This is how I feel. I feel that it's fucking dog shit. Pivot to Bitcoin. Pivot to, Ethereum, Solana. And also, like, Solana's starting to get, man, I don't know if I don't think I'm peeling. It's just like, it's fuck. Always make sure that you know what temperature it's going to fucking be when you go training. Looking like a lobster out here, bro. Anyway, we'll be right back after this commercial break. We'll get into some sports. We'll get into a lot of things, okay? Because right now, I got a lot of people that are attacking me for the take on Ilya and how he got the bricks beat off of him by Justin Gaethje. And he was talking about a rematch. What rematch are we talking about, bro? He performed plastic surgery on you. The river dance. We'll be right back.
What first got you excited about blockchains? Think about it. Oh, wait. I bet it wasn't multi-million-dollar hacks, exposed data, or finding somewhere safe to store your seed phrase. Was it? Maybe it was the idea of decentralizing a broken financial system. Maybe it was imagining a world where people own their own data and get to sharing the value it creates. Or maybe it was the promise of a fundamentally better way of connecting, communicating, and transacting. The next phase of the internet that empowers us instead of exploiting us. So why hasn't that happened yet? Why are we still living with the same broken system that blockchains promise to fix? It's because blockchains can't keep a secret. Enabling open, transparent systems was only the first half of the challenge. For blockchains to really change the world, they also have to be able to protect our sensitive data when it matters. And that's why we built Midnight, to bring down the final barrier to mass adoption and unlock the full potential of the decentralized web. Let's build the internet we deserve, together.
Ladies and gentlemen, we all know this in crypto. Ownership matters. That's why Cake Wallet. Cake Wallet gives you full control of your digital assets, all in one easy-to-use application. You can store Bitcoin, Litecoin, Zcash, Monero, and many more with just one secure backup. Swap between coins in seconds. No copying addresses, no complicated steps, and even includes Bitcoin Lightning for faster payments. And with Cake Wallet built in, you can use crypto in real life through debit cards or gift cards. Simple, secure, self-custody. Download Cake Wallet and take control of your crypto. Welcome back to the program. Yeah, he got his ass whooped. He got his ass whooped. And I called Wimby a fucking baby. Wimby's a baby giraffe. And I got a bunch of San Antonians pissed off. They're fucking attacking me from all corners. I can't. Why am I always being attacked? Why am I always being attacked? What is it? I can't have an opinion on social media? Like, I don't understand this. Am I the only one that can't have an opinion on social media? Everybody else can. Everybody else can have an opinion, but I can't have a fucking opinion on social media. Let's go to the tape. Let's show. It's just wild, man. Fucking wild. I don't really give a fuck, but I'm just saying it's kind of wild. I can't have an opinion. It's crazy. Fucking crazy. All right, let's go to this. All right, hold on. Let's do this one. All right, so let's look at the stuff that I've done. Let's look at the stuff that I've done here. I don't know. I didn't say anything that crazy. I didn't think I said anything that crazy. But look, this is about Ilya and Justin, and Ilya, essentially releasing a statement after getting the bricks beat off of him. I'm fully confident when I say that I think Ilya suffered brain damage yesterday at the hands of Justin Gaethje at UFC 2050. Like, no man will be coming out here with a statement talking about no excuses, I'll return stronger, wiser, far more dangerous. The story between us is far from over. We will have our rematch. Bro, what rematch are you speaking of? What fucking rematch are you talking about? You gave up. After the 4th round, you said no mas. Okay? You're cooked. You were cooked. The shots that Gaethje was hitting you with, I felt them. I fucking felt the shots that you were getting yesterday. What are you talking about? There is no rematch. You can't give up and then ask for a rematch. You got destroyed. My brother, you got destroyed. And now you need to go down to the featherweight division and just, get some tune-up fights, and then we can revisit. But Justin Gaethje? You want this man again? He broke your face. Like, this man reshaped your face. He performed plastic surgery on your face. He did the river dance on your face. Like, it is, no. This is not. I respect the warrior mentality, but you quit. Warriors don't quit. Warriors do not quit. This guy definitely suffered brain. Okay. So I made that reaction video, and the people are like, oh, would you have quit if you were Motherfucker, I wasn't fighting. Would you have quit? Was I in the octagon? Was I in the cage fighting? Was I talking shit to Justin Gaethje, saying I'm gonna knock you out? Was it me talking shit, or was it Ilya talking shit? Was it me talking? Oh, let's see you fight. Have you ever fought it? Oh, a casual watching MMA. A casual watch. I've been watching MMA, UFC for God knows how long. The fuck does it have to do with me going into the octagon and fighting? I'm not fighting Justin Gaethje. What do you think I'm fucking stupid? The dude hits like a fucking truck. I'm not saying I'm scared to step in the ring, but what the fuck are you talking about? I'm not out here saying I'm a beat the shit out of Justin Gaethje. I'm not saying I'm a take Gaethje out in the first round. That's not me. That was him. And he got his ass whooped. Has nothing to do about, look at him. Let's see you not so. Yeah, I don't put myself in those positions. How about that? I don't put myself in, I don't talk shit in general. Did I want to see this dude leaving an ambulance and have his face reshaped? No, like that's not rooting for that. Regardless if you think I like him or hate him, like, and hate is a strong word. Whether I dislike him or like him, it doesn't matter. You want to see somebody get brain damage. I want to see him continue in this sport. But I'm just saying, he took his soul. Justin Gaethje took the man's soul. He took his confidence. He took everything away from him. Besides his wife doing that to him, obviously he went through a vicious divorce and shit. I'm sure that had some sort of effect the same way it had on Tyson when he faced Buster Douglas in Japan. I get it. I understand. Mentally, it can be fucking devastating. But boy, the bricks were beat off. He put the belt to ass on him. The fuck you want me to say? What kind of reaction video were you looking for? Oh man, I think Ilya had a really great fight. Bro, are you fucking kidding me? To come out with that kind of reaction video? The reaction video wasn't rage baiting either. It was just me saying, holy fuck, are you crazy? Bro, like, you really suffered. Like, that was an ass whooping of a lifetime. You didn't just go against some journeyman type shit. Justin Gaethje knows how to fight. Him being an underdog was crazy. Especially look at Justin Gaethje's resume. And listen to how people talk about Justin Gaethje and being hit by him. Ask Khabib. Khabib told you, motherfuckers, this guy hits hard. Way before this fight, Khabib said, like, this is one of the hardest hitters. This is one of the people that he went into the ring with, and he felt it. And he knew he had to finish him quick and get him to the ground, take him into deep waters and finish him. Khabib said this. A lot of you guys think Khabib is the greatest of all time. Well, here's a guy who's up there top 5 telling you he got hurt or it hurts to get hit by Gaethje more than anybody else he's ever fucking fought. And you guys took fucking offense to this video? No, nothing in that video, if you listen to it, nothing in that video is saying or nothing in that video comes out as rage bait. It's more so like, yo, a fan is giving an opinion. Somebody who's watched the sport is giving his opinion on what happened there, man. And his take on what he saw happen there. I saw Ilya crack after Gaethje cracked him, cracked that right eye. And when he went like that, he started to go. You saw that part, right? It was in round 1 or beginning of round 2 when he cracked him right here. And Ilya started holding his right hand like this. As soon as I saw that, I was like, yo, this is done. It's kind of like Drago when he fucking bleeds, when Rocky hits him and he bleeds. That's what it was. Let's look at some, I came out with this Wimby thing yesterday. I was just answering, felt like answering this one.
Yeah,
Let's go to the Wimby one.
Yeah, because he's a fucking asshole. That's what he is. Wimby is an absolute fucking asshole. He's a fucking baby giraffe flopping all over the fucking place. He almost took out OG's fucking ACL. He almost tore fucking Jalen Brunson's fucking Achilles tendon. He has been so babied by the NBA. I dislike this man. Like, I dislike him. Doesn't even shake hands. Like, you're supposed to be the face of the NBA for the next 10 years. He doesn't even shake the hands of the Knicks players after this goddamn series. He's sitting there like, we had the advantage. Just shut up. You didn't have no advantage. You got to play all 4 quarters to win. I don't like this dude, man. Honestly, I really don't like this dude. He probably don't like me either. Well, I don't like him. And I'm so happy that there is this one clip of Jalen Brunson just absolutely breaking his ankles to the rim and goes in with the right, lays it up. I hope this motherfucker never wins a championship. I hope he ends up in the G League and then gets cut from the G League. Baby giraffe motherfucker, bro. I can't stand this motherfucker. After what he did, pushing JB Big Body Brunson to the ground the way he did. Fuck.
Yeah. I agree. I like this guy. I like this guy. Whoever this guy is, love him. This guy is phenomenal. This reaction video, this guy doing the reaction video, phenomenal guy. Phenomenal. Never seen something like it. Yeah, I don't like Wimby. I don't like Wimby. The NBA fucking babies this guy. He's been nasty with not just the Knicks, with everybody. Especially this playoff run. Talk to some Thunder fans. Guy was just absolutely nasty. Y'all saw it yourself. The baby giraffe tried to take out Brunson. He palmed Brunson's head and threw him to the fucking ground. Like, this is not normal. It's not normal. He like palmed Brunson's head and threw him into the ground. No flagrant foul at all. And then fucking OG is just minding his own business, defending a player, and here comes this baby giraffe motherfucker. He's trying to take out OG's fucking ACL. Like, what are we talking about? And you're gonna give me a hard time about this too? Oh, you're whining. Y'all won, but y'all still whining. No, I don't give a shit. I saw this fucking tweet and I felt like replying. That's really it. The New York Knicks are the champions, bitch. I don't really care. I don't give a flying fuck. We hold the chip. But that dude, Sean Bradley, will end up having a better career than Wimby, aka the baby goddamn giraffe. This ain't Hakeem the Dream. gonna be like Hakeem the Dream? I honestly do not like him. I do not like him. The guy is a certified asshole. Like, it is 100% certified asshole. And here's my thought on the meme economy. So here's my reaction to my own tweet about the meme economy. Here it goes.
Shit for this. But just remember, I was like one of the first people out there talking about memes. When nobody was talking about memes or NFTs, and NFTs were actually called crypto art, not NFTs, I was out there talking about it. Because I did believe that Dogecoin, and I'm going to use Dogecoin as the example, Dogecoin brought a lot of people into the crypto space. A lot of people that wanted to get into crypto came through Doge and then ultimately got themselves Bitcoin. And that was my argument. You had a bunch of people that used Dogecoin. They were able to play around with crypto. And then they finally found their way to Bitcoin or Ethereum or Cardano, whatever you want to name out here. They found their way there, Solana. But now, like, the meme economy isn't what it was back then. Like, the meme economy 1, meme economy 2, it was great. We were going in the right direction. People were going into actual memes with lore and history to them. And people were holding. And people were having a good time. Now, this version of the meme economy, the only people that are making money in this meme economy, version 3.0, are the platforms. That's it. The average hold time is 12 seconds. These broccoli head motherfuckers ruined everything. So yeah, when I'm on my show and I'm telling you to pivot to utilities, yeah, I'd rather go into fucking Cardano or Chainlink, Near Protocol. I'd rather go into these things versus getting into some fucking dog shit that just came off of some fucking launch pad. Bottom line, yeah, absolutely. You broccoli head Fortnite son of a bitches ruined everything. So yeah, absolutely. There will be a few that do well. There absolutely will be memes that do absolutely well, but the rest of this shit, it's dead. It's that pivot. 100% pivot.
Whoever this guy is, amazing. Like, whoever this guy is, I'm telling you right now, like, this guy knows what he's talking about. This guy is absolutely on point. This guy, phenomenal gentleman. He absolutely knows what he's fucking talking about. We'll be right back after this commercial break. I gotta go ahead and stop this before I can go to commercial break, but we'll be right back after this commercial. Ladies and gentlemen,
What first got you excited about blockchains? Think about it. Oh wait. I bet it wasn't multi-million-dollar hacks, exposed data, or finding somewhere safe to store your seed phrase. Was it? Maybe it was the idea of decentralizing a broken financial system. Maybe it was imagining a world where people own their own data and get to sharing the value it creates. Or maybe it was the promise of a fundamentally better way of connecting, communicating, and transacting. The next phase of the internet that empowers us instead of exploiting us. So why hasn't that happened yet? Why are we still living with the same broken system that blockchains promise to fix? It's because blockchains can't keep a secret. Enabling open, transparent systems was only the first half of the challenge. For blockchains to really change the world, they also have to be able to protect our sensitive data when it matters. And that's why we build Midnight, to bring down the final barrier to mass adoption and unlock the full potential of the decentralized web. Let's build the internet we deserve, together.
ladies and gentlemen, we all know this in crypto. Ownership matters. That's why Cake Wallet. Cake Wallet gives you full control of your digital assets, all in one easy-to-use application. You can store Bitcoin, Litecoin, Zcash, Monero, and many more with just one secure backup. Swap between coins in seconds. No copying addresses, no complicated steps, and even includes Bitcoin Lightning for faster payments. And with Cake Wallet built in, you can use crypto in real life through debit cards or gift cards. Simple, secure, self-custody. Download Cake Wallet and take control of your crypto. Welcome back. Okay. And this is what I've been waiting for. Landy. This is terrible. President Trump says that the U.S. will give Iran back its frozen money. It's not our money. It's their money. Hold on. How am I playing that? Wow. This is disappointing. This is fuck. I told you I would say let's play this. Let's play it. Let's play it. Here's Trump talking about their money, about Iran's money.
Can you explain, though, what the difference is between giving Iran U.S. dollars and unfreezing U.S. dollars for
Well,
the
the unfreezing is an easy one to answer. We have taken a lot of their money, and we have their money. We have taken their money. It's not our money. It's their money, and we froze it. At a certain point in time, I guess we're going to have to give it back. You know, if we didn't give it back, nobody would ever invest in the dollar again. If you took their money, because I thought about it, you know, I'm not the most perfect person. I said to Scott, Why do we keep their money? What the hell are we giving it back to them? But people from lots of nations, some nations we don't agree with, they have their money. The dollar's become very strong under me. And they don't want to have a little conflict with somebody and end up having the United States just take their money. So if you do that, you really don't have a system.
How do I defend this? I'm a Republican. I'm a MAGA guy. This is not me being a panicking. How do you what was the point of us going there? I understand the logic. I understand is like you freeze money. Like with Iran, there's sanctions. You freeze their money. You freeze their money because they're terrorists. The regime is full of terrorists, and like you put sanctions on them. You freeze their money. That's understandable. But this is the only way I would understand this is if there was new leadership, one that would want to partner with the entire world, not just the United States, the entire world. And they would use it to rebuild their country. That would be understandable. You go ahead and unfreeze these funds and you give it to a new administration that is set on bringing back Iran to its glory days. That I understand. I don't understand giving back money to these terrorists I can't even say anything. This is what I mean. 1 minute Trump said we're not giving them $300 billion. But indirectly we are. I agree with 95% of the things that Trump does. This ain't one of them right now. And I can see Rubio's in the back. I don't know. I would love to hear his thoughts. Why would we give them back their money? Unless you had a complete regime change and you had normal people that wanted to participate in the global markets and economy, or be a participant, a good participant in the world, why would you give terrorists money back? And this is what the Democrats are going to use, man. This is exactly what the Democratic Party is going to say. They're like, look, we had this already in place. I'm telling you right now, the Democratic Party is looking at this right now and they're like, this is what we're running on. Because respectfully, the Democrats don't have a message. And I'm not trying to insult you Democrats that do tune into the show. I'm just saying the Democrats don't have a message. The message, all their message is we hate Trump. Trump is bad, which will probably win you seats because people don't like Trump. It's what's been pushed out by the media. But now you have this. Like now you have this. You know, from one standpoint, the only good thing that happened was we took out their nuclear. We took out anything nuclear that they were fucking making. So that was a good thing. And we've learned that they did have missiles that can go further than 2,000 miles. I'm honestly blown away. And I'm not being dramatic or anything. I'm just fucking blown away by what was the point? Why did we go? Why do we go to? And I know people will say Israel. No. Trust me, it has not. Israel can say whatever they want. Trump makes the final decision. Why do we go there? Now, I've talked about China to strangle China. So I'm trying to think of the pros and the cons of everything that's happened. The pros and the cons of everything that's happened. We as Americans, we went there in oh my God. You guys can probably see how like this is like I'm trying, I want to put this together in a way. Like I'm trying to understand. That's what I'm trying. I can't, I don't want to react. Okay, I think that when you see that kind of thing, you react immediately. Because in the next 12 minutes, Trump is going to be sitting somewhere in France and he's going to say, we're not giving back their money. It's going to go back and I mean, we're used to it, right? Like I'm used to this. Wow. That's why Landy don't want to come on the show today. Landy do not want to come on the show today. It's impossible to like it would be impossible to. What are you gonna say here? What are you gonna say? Some guy makes a good point, by the way, and this is not about Trump. Some guy makes a good point. It's like, when was the last time French people were known for being polite or good sportsmanship? This is about the tweet that or the reaction video that I made about Wimby. I thought that was funny. Some of these comments are crazy, man. I also tweeted out today that the average crypto investor would have sold Amazon in 1997. 100%. 95% of this space would have fumbled on Amazon. Oh my God. Why do people bring race? Like, people are bringing race into the reaction video for Wimby. Like, it's crazy. Like, this has nothing to do with race. Bill Lambier, okay, was taking liberties on people back in the fucking 80s and 90s also. And he was a white dude on the Pistons, a white man that was throwing elbows in people's faces. This has nothing to do with fucking race. God, you guys are real fucking special, I gotta tell you. When you don't have a point, you bring race into the equation. The motherfucker, it wasn't race that we saw that tried to take OG's fucking ACL out or Brunson's fucking Achilles tendon. It wasn't race. I'm watching the basketball game and not saying, oh, he's black or he's white. You guys are fucking pathetic. Like, you guys don't have an answer. You know I'm spitting the truth. And what he's, oh, it's because he's black. I don't give a shit what he is. He's a baby giraffe to me. He's a goddamn baby giraffe that was out there trying to fucking destroy people's careers. White, black, Hispanic, I don't give a fuck what he was or what he is. I'm telling you, there was a giraffe on the goddamn fucking court trying to take people's fucking legs and ligaments out. When he took and palmed Jalen Brunson's head and threw him into the fucking ground, my reaction was like, what the fuck is going on? Now, like, oh shit, he's black or white and French. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? You guys are fucking, like, seriously, this society is so fucked. Like, Trump has done things to get us back in the right direction with common sense. But these people absolutely have pronouns. Like, the people that are attacking me 100% have pronouns. There ain't no doubt about it. You got pronouns in your emails. Fucking shit, man. When you can't, listen, when you can't win a battle, bring race into it. That's right. When you can't win a battle, all you got to do is bring some race into it. Wild. Wild. Fucking wild. Crazy. Absolutely crazy, man. Absolutely fucking. Okay, so like a lot of crazy things. And this, I'm going to have to do a reaction to this. I'm going to have to do a reaction to this because I'm always defending Trump. Like, I am literally always defending Donald Trump because I believe in him and I believe that he wants nothing but the best for the United States of America. And a lot of you guys don't feel the same way. I know that. A lot of you guys feel that he's in it for himself. He only ran for president so he wouldn't go to jail. All these things that are said about Trump, yet I believe Trump will go down as one of the greatest presidents of all time. But this right here, man, this, give them back their money. Give them back, and give Iran back the money when you put new leadership into fucking office. Yes, Fuck it. At this point, nation build. Yeah. You know what? Fuck it. But to give them $300 billion back where they're going to go ahead and send it out to all these fucking terrorist organizations, Hezbollah, fucking Hamas, all these motherfuckers, all the sleeper cells. This is fucking nuts. Fucking ridiculous. I gotta tell you, it is ridiculous. We'll be back right after this fucking commercial break, man.
What first got you excited about blockchains? Think about it. Oh wait. I bet it wasn't multi-million-dollar hacks, exposed data, or finding somewhere safe to store your seed phrase. Was it? Maybe it was the idea of decentralizing a broken financial system. Maybe it was imagining a world where people own their own data and get to sharing the value it creates. Or maybe it was the promise of a fundamentally better way of connecting, communicating, and transacting. The next phase of the internet that empowers us instead of exploiting us. So why hasn't that happened yet? Why are we still living with the same broken system that blockchains promise to fix? It's because blockchains can't keep a secret. Enabling open, transparent systems was only the first half of the challenge. For blockchains to really change the world, they also have to be able to protect our sensitive data when it matters. And that's why we build Midnight, to bring down the final barrier to mass adoption and unlock the full potential of the decentralized web. Let's build the internet we deserve, together.
Ladies and gentlemen, we all know this in crypto. Ownership matters. That's why Cake Wallet. Cake Wallet gives you full control of your digital assets, all in one easy-to-use application. You can store Bitcoin, Litecoin, Zcash, Monero, and many more with just one secure backup. Swap between coins in seconds. No copying addresses, no complicated steps, and even includes Bitcoin Lightning for faster payments. And with Cake Wallet built in, you can use crypto in real life through debit cards or gift cards. Simple, secure, self-custody. Download Cake Wallet and take control of your crypto. Welcome back. I need to do a new commercial for Cake Wallet. Why didn't nobody tell me that it looked like a vampire? Nobody wanted to mention that it looked like a fucking vampire? Not a single person wanted to fucking, not the editor, nobody wanted to mention that it looked like a fucking vampire and that fucking unreal. It's the team that you got, right? Team that you got won't mention that, like, hey man, you're handsome and all, but like you were a little bit off on this one. Couldn't say nothing. Haters. I don't like the way it looks. I don't like the way it looks. No. I'm gonna have to redo it. Well, back though. We are back. I'm still trying to put together or articulate my thoughts correctly here on exactly what I just witnessed here in this video from Fox News, where Trump says that it's not our money, it's their money. And, if we don't send back their money, then, a lot of people using the dollar won't go ahead and use the dollar of fear of it can be, taken away from them. And I think any normal human being, regardless of party affiliation, would understand that. That's understandable. My only problem is, like, you give back the money. You would give back the money if you got rid of the current regime, because you haven't got rid of the current regime. You'll give them back money to just start all this madness all over again. It might take them a few years now down the road to get back to where they were, but still you're giving money to the terrorist regime that will still inflict pain onto their own citizens, because that's what it is. They'll inflict pain on their own people and go back to doing what they've been doing, and that is sponsoring terrorism. So that's the way I see it, and I that's why I don't understand it. But there are smarter people than me out there, right? I'm just taking this at face value and what it is and what's being said and what was stated before till now. I'm going from the timelines. I'm going from A to Z, I guess, right now for the time being. And this is how it appears. And now people will say, oh, he's just like Tucker. He's just like all these crazy people that have jumped off the bandwagon. No, like, I support the United States of America. I will support the president. I believe in my heart that the president, regardless of who sits in that Oval Office, has the best interest of the public in hand. So I will support the president. But I don't like this. Can I say that I don't like this at all? I don't like it. And I think it's a fair thing to say. I just don't like it. We got Rob Nelson. Rob Nelson has a show Mondays and Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll be joining him at 8 p.m. Tonight to, I don't know we're probably going to be talking about this. But he's live with us, and I'll bring him right in here. What's going on, Rob?
How are you, man? I didn't
I'm
hear
good.
what
You
you
seen
don't
this or
like.
no?
I'm seeing it. Yeah, you hear me?
No, have you seen this?
Have I seen what?
Have you seen this video? Trump was asked about the money. So this is a
Yeah.
discussion. Now, you
Yeah.
weren't here yesterday.
Yeah, I know.
Yesterday. I had a
I know you don't let me in. You make these pretend. You ask me too late to whatever, so you can say he didn't show
Okay.
up. It's like fucking CNN with, Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, sleepy Rob. Listen,
Wow. You call me Sleepy Joe Biden, not Kamala Harris guy. Okay, tell me what. I've got a thought. I think I know what you're talking about. But
Okay,
yes,
so I'm gonna
about the
play
money.
this. Yesterday I said had this discussion. Landy was on, and I said, at the end of the day, Landy, if we're giving back money, if money is given back to Iran, then this is This is no better than what happened under Obama,
Exactly. But we're
Biden.
agreeing. We're agreeing.
Hold on. Here's the little
All
caveat
right,
here.
give me the little clip, CNN.
If we're giving $300 billion back, hypothetically, to a new regime, to a totally new regime that is ready to partner not with the US, but the entire world to rebuild, that's fine. I get that. I totally understand that.
Okay. Can I
But
say something, or do we
in
have to
this
watch a clip
situation,
first? Do I have to
God
watch the
damn it,
clip? I know what got
every
said.
single time
I
I bring
already
on a
know what
guest,
the clip
hold on one
is.
second, Rob. Every single time I bring on a guest, my monitor goes out, which is weird.
I know
So
what the clip is.
hold on. So let me play this and then we'll talk. But I don't like this. And I stated this yesterday. It's no different
All
than
right, play the clip. I know what it is, but yes, I'm ready to address
Explain,
it.
though, what the difference is between giving Iran US dollars and unfreezing US dollars for
Well,
the
the
Iranians.
unfreezing is an easy one to answer. We have taken a lot of their money, and we have their money. We have taken their money. It's not our money, it's their money, and we froze it. At a certain point in time, I guess we're going to have to give it back. You know, if we didn't give it back, nobody would ever invest in the dollar again. If you took their money, because I thought about it, you know, I'm not the most perfect person. I said to Scott, why do we keep their money? What the hell are we giving it back to them? But you know, people from lots of nations, some nations we don't agree with, they have their money. The dollar's become very strong under me. And they don't want to have a little conflict with somebody and end up having the United States just take their money. So if you do that, you really don't have a system.
so.
Oh, don't
Oh,
get me started.
hold on one
So,
second.
you know what?
1 second. Let me just get the monitor to work. Hold on. Okay. Monitor's working.
All
Let
right.
me, let me get back in here. All right. Stop sharing.
All
All
right.
right.
Here we go. David, I know this is going to be new to you, and I know this will be new to a lot of the audience because you've never ever seen or experienced this. This is what in crypto we call a rug pull. This is a rug pull, David. And I'm being facetious that you don't know what a rug pull is. This is a total rug pull. Like Iran is promising to do A, B, and C. Before they do A, B, or C, we're going to start releasing assets. We're not paying. No, US tax dollars aren't going. We're going to release assets. Iran has one objective: delay, deny, and that's their thing: delay and deny. They will delay as long as they can. They will deny everything, and they will literally never do anything. This would be like, you know what? I hate to say it. This is Neville Chamberlain in the Munich agreement. Hitler is going to make peace for our time, peace for all time. Hitler was never going to make peace. You can't make a deal with Hitler. You had to wipe Hitler out or there'd be no deal. We're making a deal with a regime that has never in 50 years honored any deal because they fundamentally, JD Vance, who's amazing, by the way, he's going to be president, keeps saying, look, they have a chance to be a normal country. They don't want to be a normal country. Their manifesto is get rid of the West, get rid of Israel. Like, there's no like, we want to actually operate inside your system. So we're saying, okay, well, we'll give you incentives. And I get it. They're not going to give them too much before they do something. But the fact that they're going to release any funds, any restricted, that's all Iran will do is take that money and stall. Like, I'm sorry. It's like asking a scorpion to not be a scorpion, a tiger to change its stripes. Just doesn't happen. Like, they're not interested in playing by these rules. And the only partner in this who's right is Israel. And even though Netanyahu might be a little cuckoo, he's like, I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to pull out of Lebanon. You crazy? What? So Hezbollah can fire on me? You give Iran $20 billion, they'll just put it into their proxies. They're not like, oh, we're going to be suddenly a new partner. We saw the light. We're Scrooge. New day. There's absolutely no version of that that's real. And it really bothers me because I don't think Trump is dumb enough to think that's what's happening. I hope he isn't. I just think he wants an easy out. He wants a win. He wants a deal, and he's willing to push it down the road. And I fucking hate that. We're just shoving this down the road.
Man,
For once, you're going
I
to have to agree with me, David. It's going to be hard.
no,
You're going to have to agree with white boys for Kamala.
the whole thing is the entire. We went there and I'm trying to look at this, putting this all on my desk, looking at everything that's happened. We went there to take out their nuclear capabilities. I'm all for that. So check
Same.
mark. I'm all for that.
Same.
Regime change. That's what we went there for. I'm all for that. China, which I told you multiple times. China, their friendship with Iran, this was like the last piece in taking kind of like China's ability out to fuck around, find out kind of thing. Like, cool. Now we get to we've taken out so like here's the thing. We've taken out the military. That's what's been said. We've taken them out, they're decimated. Like we've taken them out. Now creeps into my head, why are we negotiating with this terrorist organization that's running Iran? Why aren't we trying to finish the job, get a new temporary whatever transitional regime in that is for the people, that wants to bring back Iran to its glory days?
Yeah, I agreed.
Why are we negotiating with terrorists? So here's the thing. You want to release the money? Okay, fine. It's Iran's money, but you release $300 billion to a new regime that is looking to rebuild Iran into what it was in the 60s.
Will you answer your own question? Why? You and I have argued about this, and let's leave the Kamala Harris jabs aside.
I'm not jabbing you.
I know, no, because Trump wants a win before the midterms. He understood the markets are tanking. Not our stock market's doing fine. The energy markets are in trouble. Europe's in trouble. Gas prices are high. The only way to do that is open the strait. I don't care what Landy says. We couldn't open the strait. Iran, we may have decimated. I think this was the thing no one realized. We decimated their traditional military infrastructure. We decimated it, right? Like we literally planted their Navy underground, wiped their Air Force out, wiped their air defenses out. What didn't we do? We did not eliminate all their ballistic missiles or even close. And we did not eliminate their ability to disrupt the strait. They know if we disrupt the strait, even if it's just perceptual, we can fuck up the global economy. If we fire ballistic missiles here, there, and wherever at Qatar, at United Arab Emirates, Kuwait, whatever, we'll freak everyone out. We don't need nuclear weapons are a deterrent. They want a nuclear weapon. Well, they want to wipe Israel out, but they also just want a deterrent. They realize we have a deterrent. We can fuck with the world's energy markets, and that's a deterrent. And we don't need a traditional Navy or traditional Air Force to do that. We can use our little jump ships, our little dinghies, and ballistic missiles and create fucking havoc. And that's what they realized. So Trump wants out of this. So he said, all right, let's make a deal. And you open the strait, we'll remove the blockade, we'll release sanctions, and you guys promise, right? You promise, you swear, pinky finger promise, you're not going to make a nuclear weapon. This is what Obama did. It's a terrible fucking deal. And you know it, David. You know they will never honor it. So JD Vance is right. If they want to step up and play ball, we'll help them. But they don't want to step up and play ball. Their regime is built on not playing ball. This is the misconception. They're not built on being a team player in the world economy. They're built on taking down the West, the Jews, any ideology that doesn't fit into their Islamic jihadist, crazy fundamentalist shit. That's all they care about. And they'll do and say whatever. They're the scorpion. They will bite the frog and sink the whole thing. And it kills me because we are making a really bad deal here, really bad. And it's coming out now. Like we're promising to lift sanctions as soon as we sign this deal. Like that's horrible. That's just money for them to, they're going to stop funding Hezbollah? Really? The only good news here is Israel's going to be like, we don't care what you do. We're going to bomb Hezbollah to the end of the world. That's the only good thing.
I mean, Yeah, I mean that. Bottom line,
Go
the
ahead,
only
say it. Go ahead, say it. You can finally say, Rob, you're right. It's okay. You can say
no,
those words.
no,
I'll hear
no, no,
them.
no, no. What do you mean you're right? You didn't even talk about this topic. I'm talking about this topic right now.
I've been saying this for weeks with you. This has been my fear. This is what I was afraid they were going to do. Make a deal that essentially
You just
goes,
didn't want the
you
deals.
guys
You wanted
promised
to go ahead
stuff.
and you wanted to see them taken off the face of this planet. That's
Yes, I
the
still do. I still do. I still
okay. So
do. This deal means
that's
nothing.
where we had a disagreement of like, hey, I said, hey, like, look, Trump is trying to make a deal here. If they don't take on the deal, then he's going to absolutely wipe them off or he has to wipe them off of the face of this planet. But you still have the wild card, which is Israel, which will not. First of all, even if we talk about this kind of deal, I just don't see Israel allowing this shit to happen.
I agree with you, but what I've been saying for weeks with you is that we're trying to make a deal with a partner going, you guys have a chance. Now you're a new regime, you have a chance to operate differently. They are not a new regime. They are not going to operate differently. Again, Neville Chamberlain went to Munich and came back, said, peace for our time, peace for all time. He was making a deal with the devil. There is no deal with the devil that wins. You don't win with a deal with the devil. You simply can't win. The devil doesn't make deals. The devil just does what the devil does.
It
Call me
is.
a neo-hawk. Call me a
No, you
neoconservative.
know what?
I'm not, but
It's not even that. It's just like when you look at this entire thing, if the U.S. military is as strong as we think it is, then we could have done something very easy, and we could have just taken them completely out. We could have gone after the bridges and power plants thing, done it, and you would think from they're willing to die. So like that's what I also said yesterday. These people are willing to die. So there's no give up in them. Like they're willing to die. Americans are not willing to die. Well, we don't want to
right.
die.
But
Why
there's
would
your
we?
answer. There's your answer.
No, so
There's your
I'm just saying
answer.
this is what I said
You could
yesterday
take out
though.
their bridges, their infrastructure. It wouldn't change anything. Sooner or later, we'd have to put troops on the ground. Americans would die. You can't remove this regime by taking out their infrastructure. You took out their military. They don't care. As long as they have some ballistic missile capability, which they do, as long as they have their little dinghy boats, they can disrupt the world economy. They can shoot shit at their neighbors in the Gulf and disrupt the world economy. They're not interested in a new world order. This whole
Yeah.
thing is predicated on a new Middle East. They're not interested in a new Middle East. They don't even like the Gulf people. They don't even like the Saudis and the Kuwaitis they don't like any of them.
Yeah, I listen. I just think releasing the funds, and I understand. I get he did make a point. Look, Rob, like we have to. So like it's kind of like, but you put yourself in this kind of position. Here's my thesis. You put yourself in this position. So yes, like other countries will see like, holy shit, if we're using the dollar, they can freeze the dollar at any time. They could take away our assets at any time. I give him that when he says, look, we can't hold their money kind of thing. We got to go ahead and give it back. But give it back to but you're giving it back to terrorists that will
Yes.
not comply with the deal.
Yes.
And if
Look,
we have the
David,
strongest army in the world, finish the job. If
look,
what everything that's been broadcasted, look, I'm not panicking. Okay, I'm not panicking. I'm just saying, and this is where the people within the Republican Party, I'm a MAGA head, a Republican, y'all gotta be able to respect the fact that I agree with 95% of the shit that Trump does. I can say, hey, I just don't like this. Okay, that's okay.
listen, listen,
So what I'm saying that
David,
I don't
listen.
like is
Let me ask you
giving
something.
this money to a bunch of terrorists when the
Yeah,
claim has been
terrorists. So,
that they're on
so,
their last leg. If they're on their
so
last,
let me ask you this. Yeah,
apply pressure.
crush them. Because they won't go down for a while, and politically, Trump doesn't want that consequence anymore. Here's the deal, right? Did you ever watch Die Hard 1, the original Die Hard?
Yes.
So remember when Bruce Willis, remember when he lets the terrorist guy get a breath of fresh air? Just a second. He's like, oh, don't kill me, whatever. Right? He doesn't know who Bruce Willis is.
Yeah.
The minute he's like, oh my God, he turns on him to kill him. That's Iran. like we're taking our foot off the neck, and they're going, no, 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 we'll be different now. They won't be different. And here is my biggest takeaway in this. Who is cheering for this deal? All of a sudden, all our European allies, Germany, Britain, the Chancellor of Germany, the Prime Minister of Britain, they're all like, what a great deal. I'm like, okay, this is like Kamala Harris saying this is a good idea. Like all these people who hate what Trump does are suddenly like, great deal, good opportunity, good for you, Mr. President. That scares me. They don't want what we want. They just simply want to let Iran be Iran so their energy markets are better. And they're all like patting Trump on the back. I'm like, that scares me. When these people are, I want people to be like, Trump, you're crazy. When the leaders of the misfit European countries are cheering Trump on right now, that scares me. Like, why do they think this is a good thing? Because it clears up energy markets. They don't care long term. And it scares me. All of a sudden, Germany's chancellor, good for you, Mr. President. Starmer in the UK, great. This is a good thing. I'm like, wow. The fact that you guys think this is good really scares me.
I gotta say that I'm not happy with the situation. I'll say that I'm just not happy with, if we have again. I go back to I'm looking at this differently than you are. Obviously, everybody's coming to sort of the same kind of conclusion.
But David, before you finish your thought, can you just say, Rob, you're right? Can I hear those words or no?
No,
Those
because
won't
there's
come
a
out of
lot
your
of things
mouth.
that still go into play.
Wow,
That
it's
no,
all
the
good.
reason
I'm
why I
just
can't
having
say you're
fun.
right. Hold on, because we also hurt China. We hurt people. We stopped them from creating a nuclear weapon. But again, I went back to my conversation yesterday.
We didn't
6
stop
months
them
ago.
creating a nuclear weapon.
Hold on.
They're not even committed to stopping
See, that's
that.
how I know you don't watch my show. Okay, so you didn't listen. You didn't hear anything I said yesterday. And what I said was 6 months ago, or 8 months, whatever it was, when we first went into Iran, we said that we took out everything. And then we came back here 6 months later. Apparently, we didn't take out everything. And okay, could we have missed something? Sure. But then, like today, Trump is talking about, well, we have the Space Force, and we can see anybody on the planet. We can get as close as to viewing or seeing your name tag. So to me, it's like, here we are, we're the greatest country in the world. Our intelligence department is second to none. We go back into Iran, and I know there was a lot of factors which I keep on telling you, which you just refuse to understand. But the one thing that we're going to possibly agree on is you don't give $300 billion to terrorists.
Yeah, all right, we do agree on that. And let me say this. This is another thing we can agree on. Iran has played the long game for half a century. That is a long time. So they are not, I will agree that Trump can say, if you don't do what we say, we'll come back in. Sure. What do they know? In 2 years, he's not president. Do you think a Democratic president, do you think Gavin Newsom would go back in? I'm not even sure a Republican president would. They are banking on the fact that all they have to do is delay a few years and they get a new American government that won't have the balls to come in and stop them. So if Trump was president for the next 20 years, sure. Yeah, you guys step out of line, we're going to get you. They're not going to really step out of line for a little while. They're going to play the game. They're not going to do anything. They're not going to let us get anything, but they're going to stall and use $300 billion to start rebuilding, fund their terrorist proxies, Hezbollah, the Houthis, even in Gaza, they'll fund their terrorist proxies, and they will essentially slowly rebuild. They'll try not to violate anything till Trump's gone, right? And meanwhile, they'll wreak havoc quietly. $300 billion, they'll slowly rebuild. That's what they do. They don't need to do it fast. They'll do it slow, And that's what kills me. Hamas will be on fire again. That's what Israel knows. They're like, you know what? Give these guys 3 years and they'll be right back at business.
Well, Rob, nice to have you on the show. I'll see you on your show at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah. I think we agree for the first time on this.
Sort of. I'm going with the sort of because there's other things that I like that were done here, but I don't like this.
Yeah, well,
Like it
this
doesn't
is
make
the only
sense.
thing that
It
matters.
doesn't make sense to give money to terrorists. That to me, it's like. But again, at the same time, I
Yeah,
don't think the
you're
deal.
right.
I don't think a deal gets signed just because of Israel's the.
You know
I
what?
keep calling
Listen,
them
you
the
might
wall
be right.
strategist.
Listen, you might be right. We'll talk about it tonight. I will say, you're right. At some level, you're right. Let me use a bad analogy, but I like my girlfriend or my boyfriend or my fiance who's like, really showing up the way I want him to show up. I'm like, wow, it's amazing. I think this relationship has hope. Oh, except for the part where they're literally having 3 affairs on you. That's the deal we're in. Sure, some of this looks good on the surface. You can't change the tiger's stripes. It's the oldest fucking story ever.
Rob Nelson, everybody. Mondays and Wednesdays hosts the show 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the G Media Network. I
Appreciate you,
shall be
David. I'll
on
see
there
you
at
at
8
8.
p.m. today. Okay, I'll
Bye,
see you
man.
later
Bye.
today. We'll go ahead and go at it.
Yep.
That's Rob Nelson. Hey, listen, man. I know my Republican friends are going to be disappointed. What the fuck am I supposed to say? Like what? What am I supposed to say, bro? Like what am I supposed to say? What would you want me to say? Shit, I don't even want to talk about politics no more. I'm going back to talk about crypto. I'll talk about the NBA, about the finals Thursday, tomorrow, the parade. Cause New York. We'll be right back. We'll be right. I try to get Landy on here. I know what would happen if I got Landy on here. Landy wouldn't let me speak. Landy will try to take out the belt on me. He would. He would. Anyway, we'll be right back.
What first got you excited about blockchains? Think about it. Oh, wait. I bet it wasn't multi-million-dollar hacks, exposed data, or finding somewhere safe to store your seed phrase. Was it? Maybe it was the idea of decentralizing a broken financial system. Maybe it was imagining a world where people own their own data and get to sharing the value it creates. Or maybe it was the promise of a fundamentally better way of connecting, communicating, and transacting. The next phase of the internet that empowers us instead of exploiting us. So why hasn't that happened yet? Why are we still living with the same broken system that blockchains promise to fix? It's because blockchains can't keep a secret. Enabling open, transparent systems was only the first half of the challenge. For blockchains to really change the world, they also have to be able to protect our sensitive data when it matters. And that's why we built Midnight, to bring down the final barrier to mass adoption and unlock the full potential of the decentralized web. Let's build the internet we deserve, together.
Ladies and gentlemen, we all know this in crypto. Ownership matters. That's why Cake Wallet. Cake Wallet gives you full control of your digital assets, all in one easy-to-use application. You can store Bitcoin, Litecoin, Zcash, Monero, and many more with just one secure backup. Swap between coins in seconds. No copying addresses, no complicated steps, and even includes Bitcoin Lightning for faster payments. And with Cake Wallet built in, you can use crypto in real life through debit cards or gift cards. Simple, secure, self-custody. Download Cake Wallet and take control of your crypto. Welcome back. I think I touched on everything today. I really did. I believe I touched on everything today. Talked about Bitcoin, talked about the stock market. Yeah, Iran is important. The Middle East is important because it seems like crypto's the only play that's affected here, and not the stock market, the traditional markets. They're fine. So we're consist any sort of news that comes out, it's fucking crypto. I'm telling you, you what? Bitcoin's flying, and all of a sudden, hey, the strait's not open. Bitcoin's at fucking $3. So it's wild. It's wild to watch. Meanwhile, like no effects at all are happening on the stock market side. The shit just continues to fly. I'm waiting for an opportunity again for SpaceX. I think SpaceX is a huge play. I don't know why people are sleeping on it. Space is real, man. And Elon seems to be ahead of his time, bro. Like I'm just like he's always ahead. Like he's always 3 steps ahead. I used to talk about this a lot about Elon being 3 steps ahead of the game. He always is. Just look at his companies. Look at his companies. Anyway, I want to thank everybody for tuning in from all channels, all social media platforms that we are on. I hope Threads comes out with a live stream. I really do hope that Threads comes out with a live stream. Looking forward to getting TikTok back. That's wild. Hopefully I get a message back. Somebody said they messaged me. I'll go ahead and look at that on TikTok. But guys, just have an amazing day. I'll be back again at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tonight. I'll be on Rob Nelson's show. You can catch that on the Gokhshtein Media Network, and also at Gokhshtein if you want to go ahead and see it run. I don't know. I'm just disappointed, man. That's it. I hope. Forget it. It doesn't even matter. Anyway, have a great day and even better tomorrow. Akil, that's for you, bro. That's for you, Akil.